What's up, guys? My name is Jacob. I run a running club called the M Running Club with a group of my friends up in Colorado. It's really an online running club. It's not just for Colorado, but we have a project coming out that I've been working really hard on, and I just kind of want to explain why I did it. We have a collection or a project coming out, and it's called Worth the Pain, right? And the reason for the running club and the reason for, Worth the Pain and for collections and for ideas and creativity and all these things in the first place is to try to inspire life, right? It seems like we live in a world today to where spirit is very absent in the things that we do. Most people seem to settle for a dull life. We're taught that we should live a dull life, that having a dull life is okay, it's acceptable, it's kind of the human condition, and so forth. The reason that I started a running club with my friends is because I don't think that's true. I think life should be colorful. I think life should be vibrant. I think life should be meaningful and deep and intense, and every day should be full of energy and full of love and full of, these things, right? And the first real chapter of this running club is this collection that we have coming out soon. And this collection is called Worth the Pain. Okay. And, I got this idea for the title. We'll start there. I was reading this book right next to me, actually. And it's over a brand called Represent. And, Represent is a very popular brand in the UK and really around the world, and it's ran by this guy named George Heaton, and he's just a gangster, right? Like he's like Bruce Wayne in real life, and that's I want to be Bruce Wayne, right? But yeah, and in one of the chapters, it was talking about all the hardship that was part of creating the brand and going through all these suppliers and stuff, and he said at the end it was all worth the work, right? And I was like, worth the pain. And what does that mean? What does it mean that something is worth the pain? And what is worth the pain that you have to endure? And, the phrase for the collection that we have, it's called, it says, progress is worth the pain. It says, progress isn't easy, but it's worth the pain, right? And what that means essentially is that, everything that we do in life that is going to be meaningful and gripping and change your life and have you, bring good days is most likely going to be painful. Going to work is painful. Working out is painful. Studying is painful. Working to get a college degree or to make a lot of money or just grinding in the first place is very painful, but it's something that's very necessary in order to change your life for the better. And so when something is worth the pain, it means that you're engaging in an act that's going to progress your life, that while you're doing it may not be the most fun thing that you're doing, but at the end, the results that come from what you're doing, whether it be the immediate results after the workout or, endorphins or dopamine or something like this, or the results from performing on race day or getting the job that you're looking for or finishing your degree, all of that will be worth the pain and the sacrifice and the time that you put in to getting to where you now are, right? And so, I realize that exercise and running especially, this is a running club, it's a training club. Exercise and running especially is a very painful act for a lot of people. It's very painful for me. I just did a workout with Luis from the running club, and it was super hard. It was 35 minutes of just pain, right? I just did a race called High Rocks, and it was so painful. But all of that was so worth it. How running changes your life and shapes your life is completely worth the pain that is required to get to that finish line, that is required to finish that run, whether it be a mile, whether it be a 5K, whether it be a marathon. It's always worth it. You will always feel better after. Right? It's like name a workout where you've not felt better after. Name a study session where you haven't felt better after. Name hard work that you did. Although in the moment it may have sucked, you always feel better after, right? And so, with this collection, it's just reminding you that all of this hardship that we're going through, it's worth the pain. And unfortunately, most people are taught and do not go through hardship voluntarily. and therefore their lives stay stuck. And my biggest fear in life is to be stuck. And so I just encourage you to engage in the acts that are difficult, because they will always be worth the pain in the end. Okay. And with that, for this collection, we made shirts. This is one of the shirts right here. We made shirts. We made really cool hoodies. I have a workout program that's coming up that will get you a discount. Let's see. We have a training manual for a half marathon and a 10K that we created for it. We have a film from like all of the content that we've done since we started the running club. Like, just, I've put a ton of time into bringing this project together. And so it would mean a ton if you just tuned in, if you followed the project, if you bought something from the project. That'd be super cool. Just whatever it is, even if you just support it, even if you just like it, even if you just share it, it would be fantastic to see that support. And so, with that, again, a reminder: do the things that are painful, do the things that are hard, that will lead you to where you want to go, because in the end, being where you want to be will always be worth the pain that it took to get there. Okay. So, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Adios.